guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing a new skin tint from Huda Beauty and her new line extension, I guess, Glowish. It is the Multidew skin tint. I've been reviewing a ton of these types of products recently, and I did a roundup of my favorites, so I will have that listed down below. Today we're going to focus in on this, however, and as always I'll be showing you application, before and after, how it looks in flash photo, natural light, and how it holds up on my face. So there will be timestamps down below if you would like to skip ahead, but let's go ahead and get started. So on the Sephora website, this retails for $37 American, $49 Canadian. You are getting how much product in here? 1.35 fluid ounces. The average size is about one fluid ounce, so a little bit more than the average, and that tends to happen with tinted moisturizers, skin tints, and things like that. This also comes in less shades than we tend to see from Huda Beauty and just from a lot of the major brands. This has 13 different shades. It's a liquid formula, light coverage, radiant finish. Love to see that it's fragrance free. That first foundation that she launched was kind of actually a perfume. I really did enjoy this stick. I will have the stick review and the liquid listed down below because I've reviewed both of those from her, and it is a vegan formula. So I picked mine up in the shade 07 Tan Light. So let's get it on my face. She also launched bronzer, so I'll use the bronzer as well in this video. I did a Sephora haul recently, so I will have that linked down below. So what the packaging looks like. It's got a little pump on the top. It's kind of got frosted packaging, so if you have the chance to get in store now that things are opening up, it isn't an exact representation of what's going on in there. So I took out about 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and I put on the Fenty Matte Primer under this, because it does have quite a radiant finish. I'm going to blend it out with this beauty blender. But yeah, vegan, cruelty-free, radiant finish, light coverage. It said it has plant-derived squalene, which is to hydrate the skin, and a natural antioxidant. Damascus rose oil, which is meant to soothe, clarify, and lock in moisture. And then red bell pepper extract, which I love that on the Sephora website they're not calling it like rouge capsicum or like something fancy. Isn't that what people in Australia call red bell peppers? I only know that because I watch MasterChef Australia. But anyways, red bell pepper extract, FYI, protects the skin against the effects of digital pollution, aka blue light, for example. Maybe it's the vitamin A that's in there. There's a lot of vitamin A in products that are like red in color like that, which is also kind of retinol. I don't know, maybe I'm making a lot of like scientific jumps here that don't make sense, so that's just me talking, not me telling you. So you can see what it looks like there, blending it out. Very, very glowy versus not on this side. I don't know if I ever, when I'm doing a review, put it on this side first. That might be the first time. I also never wear t-shirts. I'm wearing a men's t-shirt today because it's just comfy. Comfy vibes. And blend this in. But yeah, I'd love to know what you think about this, if you're curious about this. I honestly, full transparency here, wasn't that curious about this. And as just like me, Samantha, I wouldn't have bought this, but I was curious and getting questions from some people about reviewing it. So sometimes I end up buying things because like they're popular and I want to review it. Sometimes I buy it because like I'm personally curious about it and I want to review it. But this was more of a YouTube choice than a personal choice. And that doesn't make it bad, and I'm gonna give it a fair shot, don't worry. Everybody gets a chance. So as you can see, it blends in really nicely. I think the shade is really nice for me. I have a bit of a tan right now, but it is very shiny. You can see how much radiance there is. There's no like shimmer or anything in it. It's just truly a radiant formula, which I think is interesting because so many foundations right now tout themselves as being hydrating and dewy, and they have like a natural finish, but this feels like true glowy, which doesn't exist a lot on the market right now, and it's not really my jam, but it's someone's, right? If someone doesn't like it, someone likes it. So I will keep, I'm gonna go and put on my concealer and things like that. I'll come back to show you the bronzer, but definitely a very glowy finish. I feel like I built it up to a nice medium coverage though. It has a thick texture, so I would not build it up past this. It only claims to be light coverage, and I think it actually gives like a light medium. I put about 2 pumps on my face, but it's probably honestly a little bit more than I would recommend. The less the better, but I'm gonna go ahead now and put on the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back to show you how it looks in photos. Okay, I have the rest of my makeup on now. Everything else that I'm wearing will be listed down below. I am going to go ahead and put on this bronzer though. That's the last step for me. I got this in the shade Tan Light, and I've used this once, and I feel like it's not the best shade for me. I might try and exchange it for the next shade up, Tan Light, because it looks quite kind of like, you can see it's a mix of light and dark in the pan. I'm going to use a bit of a denser brush than I used with it the first time I used it. This might be a little better with a denser brush. This is like from a Sephora holiday collection. It's one of my favorite bronzer brushes. I don't know if it comes in permanent, but it's from a holiday collection years ago. Yeah, this shows up more with a denser brush. It's definitely a cooler toned bronzer. There's not a lot of warmth in it. If you're in the market for that. As for how it looked in flash photo, I thought it actually performed pretty well. Here in just my studio lighting, you can see it looks nice and definitely very, very glowy. And then in the flash photo, I thought it actually performed quite well. I was, not sure how it was going to look with all the sheen that was on my skin. I put on an SPF this morning, albeit a couple of hours ago. I thought it performed well. That being said, I feel like it doesn't, because there's so much glowiness to it, it can kind of highlight texture. I did powder it. I put some of the L'Oreal powder foundation on top of it, and it definitely looks better, but I really feel like it doesn't do a lot for texture in terms of smoothing or anything like that, even once I've put a powder on top of it. So definitely a pore smoothing primer or something that helps you with texture if you tend to have issues with that, or if that's a concern of yours. Generally, I like to go for something more of a soft matte or a natural matte if you have texture, but yeah, I'm going to continue now to wear this for a few more hours, and I will check back with you in some natural light. Hey guys, coming to you with a couch check-in because Bambi's here is very needy today and doesn't want me to get up, but this is what my makeup looks like. I think it looks really good, but I will say it definitely feels heavier than I want it to feel for like a tint style product. But other than that, it definitely has not gotten oily, but I've had the air conditioning on all day because it's super, super hot in Toronto and I'm not sweating. Other times that I've worn this, I've gotten really quite shiny, so it's a bit of a different day, but I will check back with you this evening and show you how it is held up. Okay, so we are here at the end of the day. It's almost 8 p.m. It's a bit of a late review for me. I've been wearing this for quite a while. I think I put it on around 9 a.m. this morning or 10 a.m. and it held up really well. Although I have not left the house, I've been working all day. I have been touching my face a lot. I've been in air conditioning, so hasn't been like the most vigorous test, but this isn't my first time wearing it. I have been wearing this out and testing it out for this review. So my overall thoughts for this: if you have an oily skin type, I don't think this is going to be for you. As you saw upon initial application, it is a radiant, luminous product. It's not just that it's hydrating, it's luminous, it's glowy. On the days that I wore this that were more humid, even right now I can feel, as it's like more humid in this part of my apartment, I can start to feel the sweatiness coming through, and I really feel like it doesn't do the best job holding back the oiliness because it's just not marketed for that. If you do have a drier skin type or you tend to prefer something more radiant, this could be a good option for you. I will say though that the way that this looks on my skin kind of highlighted texture. It felt like it looked a little more greasy than glowy. There's other things that I have that I think have a better glow for me. It was just like really, really bright. The things I like about it, I like the fact that it comes with 1.35 fluid ounces. I like the shade on me as well. And I like that it comes with a pump. It's a vegan product. It is fragrance free as well, which I really appreciate. But there's something about this that just kind of doesn't do it for me. So when it comes to Huda Beauty's complexion products, the stick still wins out. And then this would probably come second to the original liquid. To compare this to other tinted moisturizers, I don't like it. In comparison to say like my NARS, which I love, any of the ones that came in my favorite tinted moisturizers video are better than this. And again, that's not saying that this is crap. It's just like by comparison and in my opinion, we're here on my YouTube channel. So I'm kind of whatever about this foundation. I don't see myself reaching for it over and over. And with the bronzer, same thing. Something about the shade or the way it looked on my skin or didn't kind of show up. It has the cooler tone. I don't know. kind of going to pass on this one, which maybe is helpful because a lot of you have been telling me lately that I'm recommending too many things. So you can keep this one off of your shopping cart. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know down below what you would like me to review next. As always, if you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!